Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 724. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be doing a hypnosis session, like a guided imagery, guided meditation, to be able to connect to our higher self. Or you could say, other words, whatever your higher truth is. It could also be just your unconscious mind. However you do it is going to be amazing. So, just make sure you're not operating any forms of machinery or driving, and ideally have some earphones on, because I'll be using a system to be able to move my voice around as we go on this journey. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to allow you to connect. So have an intention. What would you like to learn today? What resource would you like? Do you want to get better, like feel healthier? Do you want to be able to be more confident, more calm, more relaxed? Intention is very, very important to me. Like the intention behind my words every time I speak is so important when it comes to communication. And just with that in mind, your intention going into an altered state, a learning state, can equally be very, very powerful. So with that, when you are ready, what I'd like you to go ahead and do is get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Okay, now get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes and be here now. Set that intention of what you'd like to learn, what you may like to experience, and breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You see, with the right intent, we can make powerful changes, the most amazing, powerful changes, where you can learn, you can grow, and you can begin to actualize whatever you desire in the most wonderful, beautiful way for you. That's it. So relax, let go, as we go on this journey of change. You can relax the body. Just relax every cell of your neurology. Allow yourself the feeling and the softening of wonderful relaxation. So it bathes you in deep comfort. Relax. That's it. You see, going into a state of learning is reconnecting with your unconscious mind, your best friend. We can allow our thoughts to soften too. as my voice goes with you into trance. And of course, you may drift, you may dream. You can allow yourself to deepen that wonderful comfort in every way that will serve you today and every day. And you can choose to assume any of the things that I say, the words, the meanings, if they feel they'll be of value to your future self. So relax and let go with every exhale, being surrounded in comfort, allowing yourself the permission to transform in the most beautiful, the most wonderful, the most transformational, the most amazing way possible. That's it. You can just relax in every way along the way. Now, if you will, you can just feel good, and you may even imagine, and by imagine, you may see it, hear, feel, or just know, as if you are in the location of listening to this now, in your environment. That's it. Imagine being here as we go on that journey, as if you're floating up above this present moment. You may even see yourself looking calm, looking serene, in deep relaxation. And then, in the most amazing, the most liberating, the most secure, as if you're floating up above, even higher, as if you're floating up above your home, or wherever you are. That's it. And as you begin to float higher, you feel more comfort, as if worries and stresses are being left behind, for they are no longer needed. They get smaller and farther away the more you rise up, even higher, as if you're truly connecting to the deepest part of you while rising up, feeling so good. You see, the higher you go, the safer and more free you feel. You can go and float up above the city. That's it. Just float effortlessly, drifting, dreaming, free floating in time and space, releasing what no longer serves, and feeling more whole, more content, than you have for a while. And as you begin to float up higher, you may even see your country. That's it. Even higher still, you may begin to see our beautiful blue planet. It can take time, but the higher you go, the more free you feel. That's it. Relax. Because as we begin to move on and enjoy, you begin to enter a new space. Maybe one of light, maybe one of warmth. As if you are starting to be bathed in this glowing, warm energy. That's it. Allow yourself to feel this infinite sense of learning, where in this place, all questions you have, there are answers, there are learnings, there are insights. In fact, there are all the resources you've ever needed. You see, as we connect to something higher than us, a higher truth, a higher self, you can just enjoy being connected to this source of light, this energy, this healing. That's it. Now you may have questions, and you can ask this energy, this higher self, this higher truth, and you may begin to learn the new answers, or your unconscious mind can store them for when you need them in the future. They will be there. That's it. Now, being safe, deeply secure, consider, what do you need that if you had, would allow you to feel so good? Maybe healing, nourishing, accessing the blueprint for perfect health. And on top of that, maybe the abundance, the confidence, the self-certainty, and maybe even more. Maybe the love, the inner love, the joy, the peace. Allow this you to take it all in with those learnings and insights, as if you are being nurtured and remembering that you are love, that you are health. That's it. Allow yourself permission to get what you need, to receive what you desire, and to learn what must be learned. That's it. Maybe new colors, maybe new sounds begin to expand around you as they become you in the most loving way. You get to radiate it far and wide to the deepest part of you, to the furthest part of you, where this sense of oneness and connection can be with you now or in the future. You may even imagine your future having made the changes, having done the work, having assumed responsibility for who you are and where you're heading. That's it. You are powerful. You are love. You are loved. And it's maybe time to acknowledge it. That even in the challenges, you have the resources that are needed. And then you can just allow a deeper healing to happen, where your higher self, your higher truth, the infinite forms of wisdom, of learnings, to really be with you in who you are in every way. In this energy, you can assume what you desire. That's it. Allow it to grow deeper and farther from the inside to the outside. Always love and light, always safe, always secure. And as this energy preserves, connects, you can then begin to decide it's your time to move from this place, taking all that you needed, the resources, the learnings, the love, the healing, the inner freedom, wherever you go. That's it. So begin to turn around in your mind's eye as you see our beautiful blue planet. Some say from this place you have an experience of connection, of seeing the beauty of your home, that blue planet. And then you begin to move toward it, going all the way toward it. And as you begin to float down, you may recognize new beauties that you didn't see before. Different colors, the greens, maybe a universal energy going into an outer form, always creating. You may begin to see your country as you take those resources, floating all the way down, feeling so good. above your city, feeling so free, all the way down to the location that you are, then seeing that you, down below you, with so much potential, so much love and willingness to do what has to be done. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and step inside this present you. You can breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And then when you're ready to take these resources to your day, wherever you go, whatever you do, they can be there with you. And then when you're really ready, go ahead and just begin to move your physical body, breathing in again, allowing that energy to enlighten you, to feel so good, to feel the feelings that you would like to feel, more and more. And then when you're ready again, you can come all the way back, back into the now. That's it. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes all the way back. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that learning experience of being connected with something greater than you, that is you, in the most wonderful, most pleasant way, to get those resources in every way. Now, of course, as always, if you are ready to up-level your mind, your body, your success to a whole new level, and you want me to personally work with you and let go of your issue all within 8 weeks in the most undeniable way, and if you're experiencing the anxiety, the imposter syndrome, where you think we're not enough or worthy or deserving or capable, all of those things, if you are a professional and you're ready to invest within yourself, you can go ahead and book a one-to-one call with us, and that way we can make sure that you're a good fit. Ultimately, you go ahead to josephclough.info/talk, and when you go there, you book a time to speak to us, and then fill out an application, and then you attend the Zoom call, and we'll get clear on exactly what you want to let go of. In other words, what's getting in the way, exactly how you want to be, what you want to achieve, come up with a plan of, or really like what's really happening beneath the surface, and then come up with a plan. And then, if you're a good fit, we'll say we'll let it go, and we may enroll you into a world-class program. That's what we do all the time. We get the results, and the results are amazing. So that's josephclough.info/talk. Now with that, this was broadcasted live on YouTube. So I'm going to end the podcast here, and then I'm going to speak to everyone on the live. So go to youtube.com/josephclough, Clough even, if you would like to go ahead and join us live. So many thanks, shine on, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.